Alright, let's look at 4.3, problem number 9. Alright, so this is problem number 9. Alright, then first thing we want to do is find the vertical asymptotes. Alright, so you can see that when the denominator equal to 0, this guy is going to blow up. So x equals 0 is the vertical asymptotes. Right? Horizontal asymptotes, we just need to take the limit at infinity. So we take the limit as x approaches infinity. Actually, in this case, negative infinity, it's going to still give you the same answer. So you have 1 plus 5 over x minus 3 over x squared. And you can see that as x goes to either positive infinity or negative infinity, 5 divided by a big quantity is going to be 0. And here 3 over x squared, that's going to go to 0 as well. Right, so therefore 1 plus 0 is going to be 1. So this means that we have a horizontal asymptote y equals 1. Alright, so let's put that in there. Oops. Alright, open that up. Alright, y equals 1. Alright, then part B, find the interval where functions is increasing and also decreasing. So let's look at that. Alright, so we need to look at the derivative. Before we take the derivative, I'm going to rewrite the original function as 1 plus 5 x to the negative 1 minus 3 x to the negative 2. Right? So if you take the derivative, so f prime of x is equal to, right, so derivative of 1 is 0. Derivative of 5x to the negative 1 would be negative 5 x to the negative 2. And derivative of negative 3x to the negative 2 would be negative 3 times negative 2 would be positive 6 x to the negative 3. Alright, then if you want, we can maybe rewrite it as negative 5 over x squared plus 6 over x cubed. Right? Then I'm going to take a common denominator. So in this case, x cubed. So we get negative 5. I would have to multiply top and bottom by x. So negative 5x plus 6. Right? So we set this guy equal to 0. And we can see that, let's see, x is equal to, so we have to make this guy equal to 0. We're going to get x equals 6 over 5. Right? Then we can draw a number line. Oops. Let's see, number line. Ooh. Draw a number line here. Alright, and I'm going to put the tick marks where x equals 0 and also and x equals 6 over 5. Right, then we're going to look at the sign of f prime. Alright, so let's try something, any number less than 0. So we can see like f prime of negative 1. Alright, so let's try that. So if you plug in negative 1 here, that's going to be positive 5 plus 6, positive on top, and negative on the bottom. So it would be negative here. So I put the negative sign there. Alright, anything between 0 and 6 over 5, I'll try positive 1. Alright, so you can see negative 5 plus 6, so it's positive over positive, so it's going to be positive there. Alright, so if you try anything bigger than 6 over 5, so I'll try 2. Then if you put 2, so that'll be negative, that's going to be positive, so it's going to be negative there. Alright, so you can see that the original function, f, is going to be decreasing here and increasing on this interval and decreasing there. Alright, so let's put that in. Oops. Alright, so interval is increasing between 0 and 6 over 5. Alright, and interval where function is decreasing, we have, let's see, negative infinity. So negative, let's say symbol infinity to 0. And also 6 over 5 to positive infinity. Alright, so we have that. Yep. Then find local maximum and minimum value. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so we know that local maximum happens right here. If you look at it, so here it's a decreasing to increasing, so this is going to be a local minimum. And right here, increasing to decreasing, so this is going to be a maximum. Right, so we have that. Let's type it in. So actually, we have to find the value. So we have to find, actually, here at 0, function is not defined, so I lied. This is not minimum there, but the maximum is at 6 over 5. So f of 6 over 5 is going to be 1 plus 5 over 6 over 5 minus 3 over 6 over 5 squared. Alright, so that's going to be 1 plus, this is 25 over 6 minus 25, so 75 over 36. Alright, so that's going to be, let's see, I'm going to take the common denominator, 36. Right, 1 is 36 over 36, and plus 25, I'll have to multiply by 6, so that'll be 150, right, minus 75. So that would be 75 plus 36 would be 111 over 36, right? So we have, let's see, maximum value is 111 over 36. Let's see, 111, 11, and that does not exist. Alright, so interval where function is concave up. So let's look at the second derivative. Alright, so we need to take another derivative here. So f double prime of x is equal to, derivative of that is 10x to the negative 3 power and minus 18x to the negative 4. Alright, so this is going to give us, alright, so this is going to be 10 over x cubed minus 18 over x to the 4th power. Take the common denominator, alright, so x to the 4th, then you have a 10x minus 18, and if you want, I can factor out maybe 2, and 5x minus 9, over x to the 4th. Alright, set that equal to 0. You can see that x equals 9/5. Alright, so we can just do the number line again. So do the number line. Alright, put the tick marks as x equals 0 since it's not defined there, or vertical asymptote there. And then we have a 9/5. Alright, then we can just do the second derivative. Alright, so we know that, let's try, f of f double prime of -1. If you put -1 here, so that would be all negative, so it's negative there. If you try anything between 0 and 9/5, so I'll try 1. If you put 1 there, so it's 5 times 1 minus 9, so it's still negative. Alright, then if you try anything bigger than 9/5, so I'll try 2, then you see that that's going to be positive. Alright, so we know that its original function here is concave down here, and maybe I should use the concave down here, and concave down here, and concave up there. Alright, so let's type it in. Alright, concave up is going to be 9/5 and up, so infinity. Alright, then concave down would be from negative infinity to 0, and also 0 to 9/5. Oops. 9/5. Right? And the inflection points. Right. So inflection points is going to be. Alright, so only a place where it changes concavity would be right here. So there should be an inflection point there. Alright, so let's find that. So you have f of 9/5. That's going to be 1 plus 5/9/5 minus 3/9/5 squared, which is 1 plus 25/9 minus 75/81. So if you take the common denominator, which is 81, so you have 81 plus, let's see, so we have to multiply 25 by 9, so that's a 200, let's see, 225, right, because 8 would be, 8 would give us 200, and another 25, so, alright, minus 75, alright. So this is going to be, let's see, if you add them up, 1 plus 5 is 6, 8 plus 2 is 0, and 306 minus 75 over 81, which is going to give us, let's see, 231 and over 81, right? So let's type it in. We have 9/5, comma, 231 over 81. Alright, so let's check the answer. Submit for testing. Alright, I came back and looks like we got all parts correctly. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.